We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Mike Foltynewicz will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with a loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder, Jonathan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Garrett Cooper waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike one.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
And he fouls this one off. Hard hit to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the first baseman, Garrett.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. This guy stole over 40 bases last year, Matt. Over 40. That's a big number, especially in today's game when guys don't run a whole lot.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. His career line with Foltynewicz, he's 1 for 3. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but then...
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
In now, Brian Anderson, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Cooper, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike one.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Good battle. Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Another one sent foul. Chop now to short. Can they get 2? Swanson picks it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
That is 4.
Standing in, Corey Dickerson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and low here. Ball 1. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Miami. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ozzie Albies is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. On deck is Nick Markakis. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Diaz takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Striding into the box, Freddie Freeman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Digging in, Miguel Rojas. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
The shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Here's the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Jorge Alfaro is on deck. Three and one to the Marlins middle infielder.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now batting, Jorge Alfaro. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
A runner at first with no outs here. Well hit to right, but foul. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. And now this is bobbled out in center.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Isan Diaz. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 0-1 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Marquez is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Harold Ramirez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Popped up. Freeman is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Caleb Smith. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
No score here as we play inning number 2. That's inside. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The set and the 2-0. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Up top, it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. 3-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
3-2.
Okay.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Ozuna, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Bottom of the second here with no score. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
VR is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We'll move to the third with no score. Into the box, Jonathan VR. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that is off the wall in right field. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Turned on down the line. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get back in safely. Comes set with the 0-1. Cooper hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Count even at 2-2. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roll. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Brian Anderson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
1-1.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Over to Albies. On to Freeman. A double play. So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Corey Dickerson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
2-1.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1. 2-1. Here it is.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
In the dirt. Throw over to third here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here's the 1-0.
Oh, that's low.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Miami's out in front, 1-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So stepping in, Austin Riley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Outside, that's
And a ball, 1-0. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. And he misses, 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping up to the plate, Ozzie Albies, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. First pitch on its way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Braves strand one. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. Isan Diaz will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Into the box now, Harold Ramirez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. That's wide. 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2-1 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And here's a slider that misses below the knees. It's ball 4.
And that whole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Standing in, Caleb Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground the way this deep.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Marlins 1 and the Braves 0. So coming to the plate, Nick Markakis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The right fielder, Nick Markakis.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Hot shot to third, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Acuna digs in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. One and one. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis d'Arnaud, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that's in there for strike one.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
This is foul right side. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Now batter, shortstop, Gansby.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Austin Riley. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And it's fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, all tied at 1-1. Back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat.
Jonathan VR.
First pitch on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Fouled away. Now here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now back.
Ready once again, Garrett Cooper singled home a run in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. One out, nobody on. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball well outside.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 1, no strike.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Ball 1 strike.
Hit in the air to left field. Ozuna is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another shot now. Corey Dickerson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Ready with the 0-1. This one's flared out toward left. Coming on is Ozuna, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Couple of walks for him thus far. The 0-1 offering. This is popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ender Inciarte will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. This is in the air to left. Dickerson's there. Makes the play. 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. First offering on its way. Too low. 1-0. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2. Fouled off. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Nick Markakis digging in now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Sean Newcomb takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 15, Sean Newcomb.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Protector, Jorge Alfaro.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
In now, Isan Diaz, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. As a look, now the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line drive base hit.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
At the plate, Harold Ramirez, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. From the stretch. Right side. There's one. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are two gone.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Matt Kemp will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27, Matt Kemp.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Kemp is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Kemp, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2003 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot for Matt Kemp. Second home run early in the year, and it gives the Marlins a 3-1 lead.
Awesome swing right there. You never know when that huge moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Anytime you can put some points on the board, we're not sure if this is going to be the difference in the game or not, but certainly you get a big swing like that, make the fellas in the dugout feel a lot happier about the way this one's going to turn out at the end.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
At the plate now, Garrett Cooper. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0. A pitch out. The throw. Not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 2-2 hit on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 3-1 Miami. Jose Arena is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Jose Urena.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner board and no outs.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. From the stretch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-1. he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Cooper is under it, no problem, one away.
The left fielder, number 20.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. From the stretch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2.
Oh, that's out.
Runner at first here, one man out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
Three and 0 now. Two out with the man at first. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. It's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 1 for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Mark Melanson is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tyler Flowers will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. New inning set to get underway. Into the box now, Brian Anderson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-0 count, the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Grounder down the line at third. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the seventh.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air to center field. Acuna is right there, 1 down. Now to the plate, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas.
Here comes the first pitch. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Jorge Alfaro trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Stepping up now, Isan Diaz. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Chopper to short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair as the lead remains 3-1. In now, Austin Riley. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
balls, 2 strikes.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Cooper is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So up steps Ozzie Albies, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Stephen Tarpley will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. John Birdie is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Stepping in, Nick Markakis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag.
No, he's in there.
Albies is on the move. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. So striding in, Harold Ramirez. No hits to this point.
The right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, John Birdie. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the 2nd out.
The center fielder, Jonathan Villar.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Markakis has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Miami down in order, and it's still 3-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. At the plate, Nick Markakis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly, and there's one away. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, inside.
The 1-0. Drilled to first, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Ryan Stanek takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 1-0.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Ready with the 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And it misses. 3-1 now.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
As a look, now the pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder,
Adam Duvall will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Heading out towards shallow right. Ramirez will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Johan Camargo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 17, Johan Camargo.
Now the fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
The 1-1. Misses above the zone for a ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Adam Duvall remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base.
Now playing first base, number 23.
Shane Green enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in now, Garrett Cooper. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game.
The first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Here's the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Brian Anderson waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 1-0 delivery. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now. Corey Dickerson is on deck. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Corey.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball one.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-0 home.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
3-2. Miguel Rojas waits on deck. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he popped him up. Albies has a play. 1 out. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of walks in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. Ozuna is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Now back. The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Big spot here. 1st and 2nd, 2 men gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Comes set. Now the pitch. 2 down, runners at 1st and 2nd. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Up high, 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Acuna giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brad Boxberger is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
And batting in the 6th spot, number 33, Brad Boxberger. Now catching and batting 7th, number 29.
Now in the box, Dansby Swanson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way.
1-0.
And he fouls this one off. Boxberger rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to right. Ramirez is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. Stepping into the box, Tyler Flowers. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Set. Here's the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Braves. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Tyler Flowers.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Miami rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Caleb Smith earns his first win of the season. Brad Boxberger closes the door for the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.